Alright, y'all, we got some serious fresh snow out here. So we're going to be doing some winter driving in the Mini, the front wheel drive Mini. I think we know that front wheel drive does pretty good in the winter conditions. And you can actually move it around. Okay, that was a speed bump. That's probably the only thing to look for here is speed bumps and potholes that are not as easily seen. But the car's lightweight, it moves around, and if you're gonna do some moving around on purpose, one of the best places is to come to a parking lot and let it move around and get a feel for the car. I do encourage kind of like doing that, mainly to get a feel for the car, the weight, how it moves under different conditions. Don't want to hurt nobody, still want to be safe, but you get a feel for the car, how the car moves around, how the weight distribution kind of like throws itself around, and oversteer, which is pretty sick in a car like this. And mainly how the car pivots for this car specifically, because it doesn't understeer, it's point and shoot, and then it'll just straight up go into oversteer. So it's good to get a feel like that in a low leverage situation, like driving in the snow. If you have to break the tires loose in dry roads, it's a much higher threshold to get the tires loose when it's dry. It's a bit less in winter, in rain, and even more less in the snow. So yeah, that's why I like to come out, move the car around in this kind of weather, get a feel for the tires, how things are feeling. Yeah, a bit slippery. Stuff like that. Maybe it's a bit more slippery than I anticipated, and that's something to be mindful of. Again, it's a low leverage situation. We're in a parking lot. Not much going on around here. It's daylight, which makes it a lot better. You can see what's going on. You get a feel for the stopping distance. Speed bumps. Yeah, you get a feel for the stopping distance of the car. And yeah, no, it's good to play around with it a little bit, get a feel for your car, turn off traction control a little bit, understand how the wheels move. Yeah, nothing like a batch of fresh snow to slide around in. Get a feel for the car. could leave it in gear. I haven't left it in gear really this whole drive. It's a bit rough here. I feel like I'm gonna turn back around and go around that way. Oh, this is not really anything. Wouldn't mind like a winter autocross. That might be pretty sick. A nice little winter track autocross. Do some time trials, little pylons. That could be something I can get used to. I'm just turning everywhere. Let's go on the side of Staples. Prelude. And it's pretty dry here, so yeah, totally different conditions when it's dry or it's a bit more wet. Something to be mindful of when testing out and getting a feel for your car. Alright, I think I'm good. And I can get along with my drive. So it was a long drive on the highway. Good to come out and do some of this. See, the rear end just totally slides out. Like, that was like a full-on, that thing just slid right out. So something to work with, enjoy in the Mini. Let me know how your winter driving's coming along. If you guys get snow like this, yes, this car is in winter tires. And yeah, if you drive your car, whether it's a Mini or not, through the winter and what it's like for you. Do you ever have to say no to weather conditions? Because I don't. Bring the car out, use it like a car, and it still provides suitability as a daily driver. So yeah, enjoy.